Wait there. What? Um, what's going on over there? What's what puzzle are we going to solve today? What puzzle should we be solving today? Well, for one, I'm trying not to be too much in the way of on my right? But also, what if I told you today, since I just me and you for today, right? Or just for now, what if I told you that I could use this and explain something about MMA? What if doing this, I explain something to you about MMA? Okay, how how would we use that to explain something about MMA? Alright, it's a quadratic. You have the A, x squared, b, x, and c. How this relate? How? Now notice, I put something, a little red here just now, and a little red here just now, right? Now, in MMA, when you're up against a significantly better striker, let's say, for example, a Strickland or a Pereira or whoever, when you're up against a better striker, you don't strike with them. You don't strike with a better striker. You don't do that. If someone is a better grappler than you, you don't grapple with them. At least not when they're fresh, right? Now this right here, this prime number is 5. This prime number is 37. Now using the AC method, there's a problem with this. The problem is, if we do this, we get 32. If we do this, well, what we had before was negative 32. Now we have a positive 32. Problem is, this is 2, right? So you'll either get plus or negative 32 with these combinations. The AC method is not going to work, right? It's not going to work here. So in other words, if you see a situation where grappling isn't working, don't try grapple with this. Don't try grapple with this when you're not the better grappler. If you're not the better grappler, you have to use something else. The AC method is not going to work here, so don't force it. You cannot solve this using the AC method. So therefore, when it comes to MMA, if someone's a better grappler, you strike. If somebody's a better striker, you grapple. That is how it works. Therefore, you will either do the quadratic formula or complete the square. So in other words, you don't use the AC method here. If it cannot work, it cannot work. If somebody is a better grappler than you, don't grapple. If someone's a better striker than you don't strike. Trying to factorize this with the AC method is pretty much something that is never going to work. So, what do you think? Alright, big man thing, that's not where I thought you were going with this. So I guess, yeah, I concede, you win. You win, because you can make mathematics related to anything. I like it, like a striking, like a grappling. Alright, I like it. So that means we complete the square or we use a quadratic, but we cannot use the AC method here. I like it. Like it. Yeah. So I guess we have an agreement and we understand as out of many, one boss man. But wait, I don't think we're done yet. Because basically now what we have to do now is when digital media and when cinema get here, we just teach them about their subject. Yeah man, we can make it relate, Yeah, we can do that. Yeah? See? Prime can't work. Can't get that middle term, Yeah. So in other words, you strike with a grappler and you grapple with somebody who's a better striker. Don't try and beat them at their game. Yeah? So when them forward, we just, okay. So that means that we just play back this video for them when them come in. Alright, I think we can do that. Okay. Okay, so what were we learning from him? What is this? I'm gonna show you in a little bit. And we'll play it back on this. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So we learned from him today. Honor your commitments. Follow this, and this. And if you can read it, all of this. So now that the shameless advertising is out of the way, what we learn today? What we learn? We're going to play upon this phone so everybody understand. But for the remaining minute, so as I was saying to John Blue, since MMA is about grappling and throwing hands, that in a situation like this is striking. Cool? Then you don't strike with a better striker in this situation. You understand? And then this is a grappler. Well, you don't grapple with the better grappler. You do something else. Right? So that is essentially what we were talking about. So maybe I can use another topic to speak on a little bit of the anime and maybe a little bit of the social media. Yeah? So that's it. That's it. And if you don't quite get it and you don't understand, we're going to play back the video on Out of Many, One Boss Man.